we are here again. We are discussing low pass filter. We were discussing low pass filter, and now we are giving an input as 1 volt through our signal generator, right? So we have connected here to CRO, and we can see that there is 1 volt input. So here is a quick connection. There is a resistor which is connected here in these slots, and the capacitor is connected in series with it, right? So we'll check the output here at this place, and then we'll connect the CRO at these two terminals as we have connected the input right now. So as we connect the CRO here, then what we'll get is we'll get the output along these two we'll connect the CRO and we'll get the output here, right? So as we change the frequency, we are going to get different shape of output. So that's what we are going to watch. So as I increase the frequency, you can see that the waveform will shrink, right? So let's see, I'm increasing the frequency, the waveform is shrinking. So why it is so? Just because the circuit is a low pass circuit, and as I go low, that means if I switch to lesser frequencies, my output will be bigger, right? So this is the output for 100 Hertz, and as I go below 100 Hertz, it is increasing. So which is an evident case where we were discussing, as I go towards higher frequency, that means towards larger value of frequency, I am getting the waveform output is shrinking. So from this grow and shrink, we can take voltage readings using CRO as well. So you can see on channel 2 we have connected our input, and we can say, let's for example, I have set my frequency to 2000 Hertz. So now what is the output what I am getting? I'll make it ground and I'll shift it to some mean level, then I'll bring out ground and I'll measure. So each of the division here is a 0.2, so 0.2, 0.4 and 0.6. So we are getting output at 2000 Hertz as a 0.6, right? So we can note this down and we can use to plot a graph. So earlier we used DMM to do this activity, now we are using CRO to use it, right? So as we change, I'll bring it closer. So as I go further higher, the circuit that is connected here, the capacitor is not allowing me to conduct more current through it. So therefore it is called low pass. So by understanding this low pass filter, low pass passive filter, we can come to the conclusion that our combination of resistor and capacitor is useful to block certain frequencies and allow certain frequencies, and this can be used to select frequency select devices, for example like radios, remote controls and other electronic equipments. Now what we'll do, we'll go to next article. In next video we'll talk about high pass filter using this CRO technique, and in which we can actually understand how the circuit is different from low pass circuit. So what we expect from high pass is that it will allow frequencies to pass through from the cutoff frequency and higher. So earlier, in this case, we were talking about only frequencies below cutoff frequency. Now we will talk about frequencies above cutoff frequency. So we have to make certain modifications in our circuit. That modifications will be given to you on piece of paper, that is our worksheet that we work out. Okay, thank you so much.